you're in Minneapolis, in the Minneapolis area, St. Paul area, love to see you. 5:30 this Monday, November 17th. And we'll talk to Clinton at the bottom of the hour and take your phone calls. This segment, 877-300-7645. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program, you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com, pull down on our shopping cart. We've got all the products up there, including the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Suero V, and Amosai from Jordan Rubin, the Healthy Start Pack, and the Ultimate Enzymes, all the products you hear us talk about and recommend on the program. They're up at brightsideben.com. Of course, you can also click on the Join the Team link if you want to start a longevity business and make some money selling longevity products. Earn some thank you checks, all for a one-time $10 fee. Of course, you can just get your products at the wholesale price if you so desire. Got a neat letter here from Ginger. Where did I put that letter? Darn it. Can't find it. Never find these things when I want them. Ginger, what does she say here? Dear Ben, my name is Ginger. I'm a good friend of Kat's. I want to thank you for answering her email. I cannot begin to describe how my life has been changed in the last 7 weeks since I started using the longevity products. This is just the beginning for me, which just adds to my excitement. I'm glad she stayed by my side. Such an example of what the products can do, as some important people in my life gave up on me through my illness. Thank you again. I look forward to bright future with longevity. Thank you for writing, Ginger. Appreciate that very much. Love getting these letters. You know, I've been working with the longevity products since 1997 or 1998, and I've seen these. I can't tell you how many times I get these letters, and that's why I do these. That's why I do this program, and that's why I'm so proud and honored to be part of the longevity family. Okay, time to hit our phones. Let's go to Graziano. What's up, my man, in San Diego? How you doing, buddy?
Good, I'm doing good. Hey, I just had a quick question on lysine and fighting cold sores. Does lysine work pretty good, and then how much to take?
You know, cold sores are caused by a depressed immune system. That having been said, there's an amino acid which we've Graciano, I need you to turn your radio down. We've got an echo here, bro. There's an amino acid called arginine, which we've talked about in the past, and we will be talking about more in the next few days. And arginine competes with lysine. Viruses, herpes virus loves arginine, and by using lysine, you can deprive those viruses of arginine because of this competitive effect. So some people feel like taking lysine, maybe a gram of lysine every hour or so. When you feel a little tingle, the cold sore tingle can help reduce the severity of the cold sore or entirely eliminate the cold sore, and I have seen good results with lysine. I don't really like when people take huge amounts of one amino acid at the expense of all the rest. And arginine is a super important amino acid, not just for viruses, but for human beings too, for the immune system, for the reproductive system, for the heart. We'll be talking about how it's involved in hormone chemistry here, in gaseous hormone chemistry here in the next few days. So using lysine may be helpful in the short term, but it's not a great long-term strategy. For folks who get cold sores, you want to regard that as a depressed immune system. Cold sores are a virus, just like we talked about earlier, how you have the Ebola virus, HIV virus, AIDS virus, shingles virus, flu viruses. Best way to protect yourself from viruses is to build your immune system. Make sure you're using vitamin C on a regular basis, high doses of vitamin C, and make sure you're not doing anything that suppresses the immune system. And the most important immune system suppressant that we use or we interact with on a regular basis is sugar. Make no mistake about it, you guys. Sugar is a toxin. Now, certainly you need small amounts of it. A teaspoon or so needs to be in the blood at all times. The brain uses sugar. Now, I'm not saying you want zero tolerance for it, but quick-acting high ingestion of quick-acting sugars is one of the most powerful ways to suppress your immune system and run higher risks of all immune issues, including cold sores. If you're getting frequent cold sores, think of it as something suppressing the immune system. Also think of it as some kind of stress burden on the body. When the stress system is activated, the immune system is suppressed. This is really important. When the stress system is activated, the immune system is suppressed. And you can tell this because doctors will give you steroid drugs, which are immune suppressant type drugs, when you have some kind of inflammation or some kind of stress in the body. When you have some kind of attack on the body, a rash or an immune system activator, doctors will shut down the immune system by using adrenal-type chemicals, steroids, essentially. So steroid chemicals, cortisol and such, stress chemicals have an immune suppressant, anti-inflammatory effect. which is not necessarily a good thing if you're dealing with cold sores. So relaxing the body, deep breathing, eliminating sugar, reducing stresses is always your best strategy for dealing with cold sore viruses or any other kind of virus or any other kind of assault on the body. Making sure you're strengthening those adrenal glands. Lots of ways to strengthen the adrenal glands with nutrients. Zinc, as we said earlier, is important. Vitamin C is important. B12, vitamin B12 is important. B5 is important. Keeping your sugar intake down is important. Deep breathing is important. Lots of great adrenal strategies. You can even use something called liquid adrenal extract, which is also helpful, which also might be helpful as well. Youngevity has a product called De-Stress, which is specific for adrenal health. Lots of great strategies. Yes, sir.
And then one. Thank you. That was great. And then one more thing. Do you ever come down to the Youngevity headquarters out in Chula Vista?
I'm thinking of doing a talk in San Diego here at the beginning of the year. I've never been to the Youngevity headquarters. Do you work at that? Do you work for Youngevity?
I do. Well, I don't work for them, but I'm just a representative. I just got on Youngevity from listening from you. So, but I've gone to the headquarters and listened to Joel Wallach, but usually I've never seen you over here. I've
never been to the headquarters, but I'm thinking of doing a trip out to San Diego. So keep listening to the program, and you'll hear about it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks, Graziano. Okay, so I hope I didn't confuse folks with this idea that cortisol or cortisone and prednisone and dexamethasone and these kind of beta-methasone, these various steroid-type drugs, suppress the immune system, and by suppressing the immune system, they exert their anti-inflammatory effects. And these kinds of drugs are analogs of natural cortisol and natural types of adrenal hormones, which do the same thing, suppress the immune system and exert anti-inflammatory effects. All right, Justine in Detroit. What's up? Welcome to the bright side.
Hi.
Hi, Justine.
How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for calling. Thank you for asking. What's going on?
Great. Okay. I'm at work, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. Okay. I have two people. This is really weird, and they both have an issue with their Achilles tendon. It hurts regularly. And also, while I was just listening to you talk about the adrenals, I was just wondering if the adrenals and an issue with them is related to that sleep apnea thing?
Absolutely, 100%. Sleep apnea is sleep apnea, diabetes, inflammation, stress on the body, they all go together. And whenever you have stresses on the body, you're looking at an adrenal, some kind of adrenal issue, absolutely. So the adrenal glands being your stress management glands. Sleep apnea, number one, though, needs to be regarded as a blood sugar issue, blood sugar stresses, if you will. As far as the Achilles tendon goes, think inflammation. We got to take a break here, so we'll finish up when we come back. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll finish up with Justine's question and then talk to Clinton Scott when we come back from our break. Don't go away.
This winter, next to water and food, you need a safe, storable fuel supply for your preparedness needs. Spare fuel is the answer. Unlike gasoline, spare fuel can be safely stored with your other supplies for many years and works in any gas-powered vehicle or backup generator. With the bitterly cold temperatures predicted for this winter, now is the best time to stock up on spare fuel. So go to GetSpareFuel.com. That's GetSpareFuel.com. GetSpareFuel.com.
We love that you're passionate about GCN. And whether you're a listener, a business owner, or a radio industry professional, we've redesigned the new GCN newsletter to keep you in the know. Get updates on your favorite GCN shows and hosts. Go to GCNlive.com and click on the banner in the upper left corner. Just for signing up, you're automatically entered for monthly giveaways. Start receiving your newsletter today. The future of talk radio. GCN.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light Systems system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 square meals you'll need in an emergency. So the Freeze Dry Guys 3 square meal unit sale is just the ticket. A variety pack of tasty, nourishing breakfast, lunch, and dinner on sale now. Breakfast is Freeze Dry Guys' favorite. Hot oatmeal and sweet dehydrated bananas. Lunch is Mountain House freeze-dried hot macaroni and cheese and crisp green beans. And dinner is Mountain House long grain wild rice pilaf and hearty beef stew, vegetables, and gravy. Call Freeze Dry Guy and ask for details on the 126 serving 3 square meals unit. One case normally $164.37. Sale price at only $138.90. Save over $25. Get 2 or 3 cases and save even more. Or ask about Freeze Dry Guys Fall Chili Special. Always free shipping to the lower 48 states. Call 866-404-3663 or click freezedryguy.com. And hurry, the Fall Chili Special and 3 square meals unit are on sale while supplies last. From the Freeze Dry Guy, the finest freeze-dried and dehydrated foods available for long-term storage, period.
UnseenNow.com, proud sponsor of GCN. Unseen Now's unparalleled encryption tools keep your communications secure. GCN.
All right, welcome back to The Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're going to be talking to Clinton Scott here momentarily. Justine, are you still there?
I am.
Okay, so sleep apnea problems, breathing. And apnea means not breathing. Apnea, it has to do with the muscles. It has to do with inflammation. It's associated with weight, with obesity, with diabetes, etc. It can also be linked to adrenal problems, and apnea can actually trigger adrenal problems. Sometimes people will get up in the middle of the night and not be able to fall asleep, and that can have something to do with sleep apnea, triggering adrenal secretions. When the adrenal glands kick in, you feel like you're about to be eaten by a tiger, and boom, you'll wake up. And if you can't fall back, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't fall back asleep, that can have something to do with a surge of adrenal hormones that are following sleep apnea or following blood sugar problems as well. And as I say, sleep apnea and blood sugar issues and diabetes all go hand in hand. If you do have sleep apnea, you want to regard it as a sign that you're not handling sugar correctly and that you may also have adrenal issues, either adrenal stress issues or adrenal fatigue issues. And all the adrenal support strategies we talked about before we went to the break are appropriate, as well as blood sugar stabilizing strategies making sure that you're using your sweeties, chromium, vanadium, magnesium, zinc, vitamin A. All of these are very important for helping the body process sugar. Of course, not eating a lot of sugar before you go to bed, or maybe even taking in a little bit of protein before you go to bed, is a good way to prevent this from occurring.